shame what's happened to him. Frontal lobe dementia. You can't even.
The back started feeling quite a bit better by yesterday evening. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but my air mattress started deflating last night. I was having to air it up every 20 minutes or so. And I woke up and my back's really bad this morning, but it seems to get better the more I walk. Or at least become numb so I don't feel it as bad. So keep doing those stretches and hoping it'll work itself back in. When it does, it's almost complete relief right away. So just haven't got that bulge worked back in yet. Made it to Pleasant Pond Mountain. 2,447 feet. That's why it didn't seem quite as bad. Alright, maybe we're done. So most of this morning was spent going up rock faces, down rock faces, up rock faces, down rock faces. Over and over and over again. I think it's 11 o'clock. Started at 7:15. Probably have only gotten like 4 hours or 4 miles in so far, which is just horrible when you're trying to do an 18-mile day. So need the trail to straighten up a little bit. It's a big ascent day as far as that stuff goes. I think 3,800 feet. No, just past a hiker going southbound, and they said there's trail magic at the bottom of the mountain, which looks like it's about 2 miles away. That lifts your spirits. So maybe a soda. So there's a pretty good chance of rain this afternoon for about 5 hours. And then rain tomorrow. It sounds like. We've got a big river crossing. It sounds kind of scary. In 17 miles from where we stopped and ate breakfast this morning. I doubt we'll make it past there tonight. So hopefully we don't get too much rain and that river swells up. I got a Mountain Dew and a little bag of M&Ms. Awesome. All right, see how bouncy I am. This looks like Frogger. If the trail would stay like this for a while, we could definitely get some miles in. We've got to go up and over another mountain, so we get rough again. But this is awesome. All it was smooth. Now we got these slippery rocks. Black flies and mosquitoes the last couple of days have been pretty bad. I've killed like 5 or 6 in my eyes and nose and ears today. And mosquitoes, when we're setting up for camp, start biting. I used bug spray last night and that worked. They didn't bother me once I got sprayed with bug spray. But then it was hot and humid all night. The humidity soaked my tent. It was uncomfortable. I was awake all night anyway because my air mattress kept deflating. Well, I had some good speed going, but I'm hitting this type of stuff. And it has me going slow again. We got 800 foot for the next mile to gain. That's a lot of gain. Whoa. Well, I was going to try to make it to camp by 6, but then I remembered I have a wet rain fly. So we're going to stop and dry it out for a little bit, eat a snack, climb the last third of a mile up the mountain, and then we're downhill or flat the rest of the way to camp. So this shouldn't take too long to dry, 5 or 10 minutes. Moxie Bald Mountain, elevation 2,630 feet. And if they need to move it, they got these helicopter hook-on rings so that they can pick up the mountain and take it somewhere else. We're not done with this stuff yet. It's about a 7-foot drop down there. Just past a southbounder, and he said he's happy to start climbing here because it's been flat for a long time. That makes me happy. So we've been climbing for a long time. I'm ready for some flat. So that's really good news. I know it's not flat. It's never flat. We have 4 miles left, about 2 hours till dark, and I still need to filter 2 liters of water. Which means I've got to put the foot on the gas. It looks like pretty smooth terrain all the way to the tent site. 115 foot of ascent, about the same descent, so pretty flat. Got a small crossing here. Won't be able to stay dry tonight. Alright, I got water. Across the stream. It's 2.8 miles to where we're trying to get to camp on a logging road. I got about an hour of daylight left. With wet feet, I'll be going at about 2 miles an hour, probably max. Then you run into this mess on the trail. You have to figure your way through it. It takes an extra 2 or 3 minutes of time you don't have. For at least a half mile, the trail has turned into this. Slick, slick, super slick, horribly slick, rounded river rocks. Or mud. One of the two. 2 miles left. 30 to 35 minutes of daylight. Not gonna make it. 1.3 miles left. They've kind of placed some rocks to help us through instead of having jumbled up messes of rocks. Looks like we're hitting some smooth trail. Still light out. Got about 25 more minutes, so we might be able to make it. We have about 3/4 of a mile to go to where we're wanting to camp. The light's starting to get a little dim, but I think we're going to make it in plenty of time. We won't be able to set up in the light or cook in the light, but that's fine. We can get to the camp in the light. The trail is actually really nice right here.